right, folks, we're going to get ready to get started here very shortly with Facebook Live. So take a sip of your coffee and let's buckle in and get ready to go. All right, a little bit tilted, but that's all right. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I'm Lee Seiler, also known as the Stock Doctor. My website is stockdr.com. And look, why is it that the stock market is the one thing people don't want to buy when it goes on sale? I mean, come on. Everybody likes a bargain. Everybody likes buying things on sale. How many people out there go to Best Buy or wherever you're buying something and you go on an app and figure out, is it cheaper over here, cheaper over there? Everybody loves buying things on sale. Why is it that we're afraid to buy the stock market when it's on sale? Look, we don't know, and the title of this is this the bottom? You know, no one knows, and you really shouldn't care. What you should is say thanks, because what has happened over the last week, it's been fierce and it's been difficult, but I love it. I love these times because my clients, I believe, are very astute people. Together we've worked over the years and gone through these things, and the fact of the matter is I would take a quick downside in a couple of weeks than the long-term Chinese water torture we had in 08, 09. I mean, that was absolutely awful. Or 2000, 2001, 2002. Those were bear markets. And this may turn out to be a bear market. I mean, keep in mind, fourth quarter of 2018, the market was down 20%. Pretty quick, pretty brisk. And I took that opportunity. I'll never forget this, because on Christmas Eve, it was one of those weird years where Christmas Day was on Wednesday, I believe, or Thursday. So I did some buying on the 24th and the 26th. I remember distinctly buying Apple at 145. That's the highest buy I ever bought it until last week. Well, the highest buy in my past years until last week. Folks, here's the deal. We don't know if this is the market low. What I know is that we are now able to buy some really, really great businesses. And that's what you're buying when you buy a stock or you buy the market, or mutual funds. I mean, you're buying businesses. Great opportunities to buy businesses at a discount. Look, I've been saying that a market sell-off would be coming along. It's not rocket science. We all knew that would happen eventually. You just don't know what's going to actually be the catalyst and cause this market downturn. Okay? Coronavirus. So let's talk about the coronavirus. In this country, between October 1st of 2019 and February 15th of 2020, so in that 4 or 5 month period, there were 29 to 41 million cases of the flu. 29 to 41 million cases. And there were, I'm looking here some notes because, and I know it's a big variance, and there's 16 to 41,000 deaths. The reason is because oftentimes you don't know. You think, hey, the flu may have been the cause of death, but then they say, hey, respiratory failure or whatever the case is. But now compare that to corona, which, look, I'm not softening the blow here. It's a crazy thing, and it's not a good thing for the economy, certainly. But over 80,000 cases now, you have a few thousand deaths. Look, one death is too much, but my point is that if you just stop listening to the noise, the media is blowing it out of proportion. Stick to your focus. If you're looking to retire next year, okay, let's reevaluate. But if you have a few years left, this market will recover. Okay, we're down 13%. And in 03, SARS, we were down almost 13%. In 2015, with the Zika, we were down almost 13%. That's what we're down about right now. And let's just take a look. And this happens. I mean, folks, this is not a one-off, okay? It does happen. Let's take a look here. All right. Let me expand this chart a little bit. Okay. Perfect. All right. And this is what we've seen in the early 80s. HIV, AIDS. You had SARS in 03. Look, the market rallied from there. The bird flu, remember that? That lasted about a month. The swine flu, that's H1N1. That's at the market bottom. You had Ebola. which took a lot of lives. The measles, remember that when the measles were back and they're back again? Zika. I mean, folks, this happens. This is part of life. This is part of what causes the markets to swing one way or the other. And here's why. Because the market is concerned that earnings aren't going to be there next quarter. This just in. Earnings aren't going to be there next quarter. When you're shutting down events, when you're stopping travel, there are travel bans for many companies out there. Economy is going to slow. You know what? Your best deal probably is to go buy a book a cruise for the end of the year now. You're probably going to get a great deal. But if there's one thing you should do in the financial planning aspect besides look for opportunity, and I can give you a slew of recommendations here, but I can't just give you blanket recommendations, but there are some great stocks out there that I consider to be on sale, and they're easy. And these are not the stay-at-home stocks, okay? Think about this. Netflix, Zoom have been just taken off because it's the stay-at-home stocks. Hey, people are video conferencing more now. They're streaming movies, are not going out. Okay, that's going to be short-lived, but those are two good companies, don't get me wrong. But the point is, folks, as far as financial planning is concerned, you got to stick to your long-term approach, stick to your plan. There's going to be bumps in the road. This is a bump in the road. Ignore all the BS and all the news because the media is driving me crazy. You know what? In 1980, Ted Turner started the first 24-hour news channel, CNN. That changed the way news was delivered. It was no longer you had to wait till the 6 o'clock news, the 11 o'clock news, and the morning news. Now it's 24-hour. And what has happened since then? What has evolved? Well, you have one of these. Everybody has a computer in their hand, and as soon as the headline comes out, you get it. So people react quicker. The market moves faster. That's the way things have evolved. So look, I'm not sugarcoating it. All right, the markets are ugly. It has not been a great week, but I'm seeing a little recovery this morning. The markets were overnight indicated to be down another 1,000. They were just recently in positive territory. I still see them now. It's a positive. Now I would have rather seen the market sell off this morning and rally back up, but the charts are broke down, so that's not great. But if you take a look, I'll show you the Dow because that's what people like to see, even though it's the least one that you should be watching. But look, this is the Dow, and this is in 1 week. So because we've had this precipitous drop off in 1 week, and by the way, on Friday we had a reversal. We were down 1,000, closed down only 370. That's a win, really. And you can see the green line there where the volume kicked in on Friday. But what you're looking at here, folks, is just opportunity. We violated the 200-day moving average. Look at the support line I just drew here. That is support from that low of June of last year. It bounced right off of there. So the market tells us, hey, there's some buyers in that area of the Dow. So the fact of the matter is, earnings are going to be probably downgraded significantly. The Fed's going to come in. There is almost a 100% chance that the Fed will cut rates. And guess what? They really don't have a choice. They have to at this point because the 10-year Treasury has dropped to an all-time low as 1.06. So part of your financial plan here, folks, if you have a mortgage, that's even 4%. The high threes, you can probably refinance now, lower your payments, shorten your duration, and that's a great financial planning tool. That's something to take a look at. If you need a mortgage broker referral, give me a call. I got a good one. He's a client of mine, and I trust him. So, check that out. That's your first thing you look at. Then you start looking at, hey, what do I have left in my 401k money or my IRA money, and start looking for opportunity. If you need some ideas, reach out to me. You can email me, stockdr@stockdr.com. But I'm just telling you right now, folks, when you see this kind of panic, it just kind of tells me we're almost at the low. Again, you're never going to be 100% right on calling the low or calling the high. If you're some semblance of being right, you're going to have a pretty good return on your hands. So, again, don't panic. Take a look at your mortgage. This too will also pass. It always does. The world's not coming to an end. The sun's not in our eyes. The pebble's not in our shoe. I like to use those kind of terms for baseball. So anyway, if it can help you out, please feel free to reach out to me. We also have this. I got a new piece, 5 ways to stay confident in retirement. So these are my new white papers. If you want a copy of that, call the office, email us. We'll get you out a copy of that one. It's not online yet, but we'll get it online. As always, thank you very much for joining. Please share this video. Don't be moronic. Don't sell everything. That is the stupidest thing I can ever tell. I've heard it. I had 2 of those last week that people said they wanted to do that. Stupid, okay? You don't do that. You don't sell into the panic. That's the worst move. I'm Lee Seiler, StockDR.com. My office number is 407-831-8002. Everybody have a fantastic day, and we'll talk soon.